Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bahasham, Rakakwadash, the honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all the elect Achim, Wakwatim, learning, teaching truth and sincerity. Alright, this is going to be another video through the Spirit. I just watched this video by the Elder Malchaama, the head of Chicago, and I didn't watch this. I just watched this video after I had my dream, right? I just had a dream this morning, basically of a very similar thing breaking out. The only difference is now, and it was, so basically, this is a movie that the elder is introducing. It's called C21. All right, you know what I mean by C, the full letter word 21. It's on YouTube. I'm gonna try to watch it later. But basically, it's dealing with people. I guess they became zombie-like after receiving it. And in my dream, I had a dream of the very same thing. Now, I'm not saying that that's going to happen, in real life here to us, but we know that death and destruction and devastation is coming. And for the idiots that are willing to just believe whatever the government tells them, they're going to be effed up for doing that. All right, it tells you concerning the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip in Revelation 16, I believe, verse 2, that they're going to have a grievous sore. All right. So the people who keep giving into this man's system and keep sticking your arm out for this fool to keep sticking you with shit in it, something's gonna happen to you. All right. And so basically, in my dream, just to explain it real quick. Now, I have this dream before I watched this clip. I didn't know anything about this clip. I didn't know nothing about this video. I had the dream. I woke up. It was another one of them dreams. I woke up gasping for air. I was like, oh shit. It was one of them type of dreams. All right. I was on spectator mode, and I was seeing people. Now, I'm just going to pull up the pictures and we'll play this clip. We'll get some scriptures. The people that I was seeing that had took the jab were looking like this, dilapidated skin. They didn't have proper faces. Some of them had green ooze falling out of their face. This is from the game Metal Gear Survive that came out a couple years back. This is what the people that were looking like that took it. The only difference is they didn't have like the red crystal part. But their face was like just melted and decayed, and green shit was oozing out of it. But this is as close as I could get to it, And this is what people were doing. It was like martial law, end of the world scenario. People were out there with swords and sticks and shovels, fighting groups and hordes of people off. All right, and as a matter of fact, I happened to be, I guess it was an airstrip, and a group of people were trying to figure out what was going on. And one guy himself was literally body slamming and fighting off like 5 of these things. Until I think one of them ended up like spitting on him and killing him. And then I end up right smack dab in the middle. And so what I did, I just started pretending like I was one of these things, so I could sneak past them. I was like, shit, let me just pretend like I'm, Salaki, y'all. Come back, And also right here, just to get another example. This is how some of the creatures were looking in my dream, completely bugged the hell out. They took that jab and they were completely under a demonic influence. All right. So, hey, we're going to see what this man E does, so I'm going to let this play. I want him to show the scene.
Double honor to the scattered Elder Malchaama and from this family. So,
So, okay, now keep in mind, I had my dream before watching this. My dream isn't based off this clip. My dream just happened to link up with this clip. I had my dream. I probably watched this clip about an hour after I woke up, from that dream. Straight chaos. It just, the creatures was, some of them didn't have limbs, faces melted off, all because they took that jab. Apparently, it was basically the people that took the jab were the ones that were infected. And they kept infecting others. That's some zombie shit. Yeah, motherfuckers was eating each other. In a crazed frenzy. Yep, walking weird and shit. him.
Fuck's going on, man? What the fuck's going on, man? That's how it's going to be.
Hey, and when I was in that dream, you know, I was like, the same sentiment. What the F, you know? Hey, so let's get some scriptures. This is no joke. The times that we're about to be stepping into. Just grabbing the basic, you know, Jacob's trouble. I really just wanted to share the dream in that clip, you know, so it could get circulated more. Jeremiah 30:7, it says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. All right, and in this dream, this shit was bad. It also reminds me of the movie, Fudge. It's a Korean movie. Y'all help me out. Hold up, y'all. Help me out. Right here, Train to Busan, you know. We'll go to images. People was running and trying to survive, and them infected were not having it at all. Let me see if I can get a clear picture. Yeah, you know, motherfuckers was out there on this shit, on this type of shit, you know, ripping each other's flesh to pieces. Not saying that this is actually going to happen, but we know that we're going to enter a state of complete chaos, a state where people are going to be straight destroying each other. And you are going to have people that are, you're going to have people that have spirits on them to where it seems like something is not mentally right with them. You're going to have them spirits of vengeance on people out here shredding shit. You know, Sirach 39:28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. So you're gonna have that people who have a demonic spirit upon them, and you can't do anything to stop them. And there's an example of that. All right, and now that deals with all types of, you know, they have the spirits created for vengeance. You know, the left-hand side angels, they can take form in fire. They can take form of a car accident. They can take form of a collapsing building, you know, knocking a plane out of the sky. But they can also possess people and make people do deranged things. All right, Mark 5, and I'll start at 1. It says, and they came over unto the other side of the sea, into the country of the Gadarenes. And when he was come up out of the ship, immediately there met him out of the tombs a man with an unclean spirit. So he had a spirit on him, who had his dwelling among the tombs, and no man could bind him, no, not with chains. So he was living around the graves. He stayed in the graveyard. All right, niggas be nigga. I'm from, no, this that dude was from the grave, was from the tomb. All right. It says, because he that had, it said he couldn't be bound with chains, so they couldn't restrict him. Police couldn't stop him. All right, the centurions. Says because that he had been often bound with fetters and chains, and the chains had been plucked asunder by him, and the fetters were broken in pieces, neither could any man tame him. So you couldn't do anything physically to him. He was literally, imagine police put a guy in the back of a squad car and he kicks the door out and takes off, you know. Imagine a dude getting tased, the taser wasn't taking effect. You're going to have people out here who are under the influence of spirits, under the influence of spirits, to be causing straight up destruction. All right? Straight up destruction. On top of all the other forms of death. That's what's coming here. It is not a joke. And if I could relay the scene in that dream, you know, it was dark out. There was fires here and there. I was coming around the corner in an airstrip, like where planes take off from. There was a group of people. And we seen a dude, he fighting like 5 of them. He was getting at some of them, then they just started overtaking him. All right, it's gonna be ridiculous out here. It says, and always night and day, he was in the mountains and in the tombs, crying and cutting himself with stones. All right, so you have people like that a spirit can hop over them, a spirit of just complete. You know, they don't care about the physical damage that you do to them, and their ability to damage you has become greatly enhanced because of that left-hand spirit that is on them. You know, serious business, the times that we're coming into, you know. So that's about it. I just wanted to get that dream out, and I had this dream before I watched this video, so you know, it all linked up through the spirit. The way that the brother was doing the video is just the very same thoughts I was having after that dream. You know, I was like shit, man, you know. So with that, I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai Bahashim, Rachakurash, the honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, peace, blessings, and salutations to all the elect Akim. Walk with him, learning, teaching in truth and sincerity. I'm going to say Shalom.